Hey there, James here, and welcome to another one of my lessons. Hope you're having a really great day. Now in this lick of the week video, I want to show you a cool little Chicago style blues lick which is using a bit of hybrid picking to get a really nice little double stop sort of sound. So in a moment I'll play it for you over the backing track, then I'll show you the scale it's coming from, then I'm going to break it down and show you how to play it bit by bit so you can start to take it, use it in your playing, and most importantly come up with a load of cool ideas which are sort of similar to it. So anyway, let's have a listen to it over the backing track, and then I'll show you how to play it. Okay, so that's what the lick sounds like. Now it's coming from the A blues scale, played at the 5th fret. I'm sure you probably know that already, but just in case, let's have a quick look at that scale shape. So here's the most common way to play the A blues scale at the 5th fret. We're going 5 to 8 on the E, 5, 6, 7 on the A, 5 to 7 on the D, 5, 7, 8 on the G, 5 to 8 on the B, and 5 to 8 on the top E. Here it is backwards. Now the first part of the lick starts off using this very common blues type idea. It sounds like this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's have a look at how we play that. So I'm bending up the 7th fret on the G string. Then I'm playing 5 on the B and then 5 on the top E. So I'm kind of rolling my first finger off the B onto the E string like that so that they don't ring together. Just a little technical tip for you there if you haven't seen that before. Now I'm going to grab 8 on the B string. I'm going to bend it up with my 3rd finger. Kill it off with my right hand. I'm just going to touch it and let it down. Then I'm going to go to 5 on the top E string. Roll back onto 5 on the B string, and then play 8 on the top E with my 3rd finger. Little bit of a blues curl on that, which is just one of those little bends that just add onto the tail end of the note. Now what we're going to do at the end of that, we're going to do a quick little pull off. We're going to pull off to our first finger. Oops. And I'm just going to hammer. I'm pulling my first off to my first finger, and then I'm going to hammer my 3rd finger straight onto the B string and pull off to 5 on the B string. So I'm not picking that B string. Now, if you want to pick it, that's fine. But what you get if you do it this way is it's just a quiet little lick, which just contrasts nicely with the rest of it. So that's something for you to try, which might be new. It's sometimes called hammering on from nowhere, because we're not picking the string, we're just hammering straight onto it. So if I do that real slow, you can see how I play that. You can see I'm not actually picking that. So just a little bit of left hand work doing that, and that gives you that little flurry of slightly quieter notes. It's a nice contrast to the rest of the lick. So that's the first part of it anyway. Let me play that around for you a few times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So after that we move into the double stop bit using hybrid picking. Now if you're not sure what hybrid picking is, it's where we use our pick and a couple or at least one of the fingers on our picking hand. So what we're going to do here is pluck the G string with our pick and the top E string with one of our fingers to get this sound. So let's have a little look at how we do that. So we're going to use these notes from the blues scale here along the G string. We're going to go 8 down to 7 to 5. I'm going to use my 3rd finger on 8, my 3rd finger on 7, and my 1st finger on 5. Now what I'm going to do at the same time as picking those notes with the plectrum, I'm going to hold my 1st finger down on the 5th fret on the high E string, and I'm going to pick that with my ring finger on my right hand. So if I come in real close, you can maybe just see me doing that. See, the G string is being played by my pick, and my 3rd finger here is just plucking that top E string. So I'm snapping those two together. Then I'm moving my third finger down to 7 on the G. And then I'm barring them at the 5th fret with my first finger and snapping the G string and the high at the 5th. Now we're going to play the D string at the 7th fret. I'd reach over and use my second finger for that. Then I'll put my third finger back on the G at the 7th, and I'm going to pick that again with hybrid picking with the top E here at the 5th. And then take it off and bar at the 5th and snap both those strings there. So let me loop that part of the lick round very slow so you can see what's going on. 2, 4, 1. Now, after a little gap, we're going to just slide up to 10 on the B string. Hit that note with a bit of vibrato, and that just gives the lick a bit of a tidy ending. Okay, so I'm just coming up to there, 10 on the B string, hitting that and just vibratoing a bit. So let me put the whole lick together for you slow, then I'll put it over the backing track so you can hear it, and then we'll talk about what to do next. So here it is. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. So there you go, that's how the lick sounds, and it's using that little hybrid picking technique, which is something cool to experiment with if you haven't used it before. It can help you play other licks which are otherwise quite awkward with the pick, so it can open up quite a new range of ideas to use in your soloing. Now what you want to do with this lick, just like I say in all my lick videos, is take the building blocks of it out of the lick and see what you can do with them. For example, let's say you like the sound of this little hybrid picking bit. Maybe you take that little idea, put on the backing track and just see how you can jam around with it. And the idea is to take that and kind of recycle it into all sorts of new ideas of your own. This is how it starts to sink into your soloing vocabulary, be something which just comes out naturally in your playing. So I'm going to put on that backing track now, and I'm just going to jam around with that double stop idea. I'm going to throw a few other things in as well, just to give you an idea of this kind of exercise. And you kind of try whatever you can think of. It's not about necessarily everything working, it's about discovering what's going to work and what isn't. So it's kind of an experimentation stage with any of these licks. So I'll put on the backing track now and I'll just noodle around with that double stop and see what I can come up with. So you can see I was just trying out different things, seeing how I can start to use that idea. And I got into a little idea there where I kind of picked them separately. So that's the kind of thing, you just stumble across little ideas like that. When you experiment with these ideas, they start to become a part of your playing. Then when you're jamming, you've got lots of ideas and you can just improvise more fluently. So do take everything out of this lick that you like, the bits that you like anyway, and experiment with them, see what you can come up with them. Okay, so that's all from today's lesson. Now remember to subscribe to my channel because I'm publishing at least one of these lick videos every week and there's a lot of really cool stuff coming. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and the little bell so you get notified every time I publish a new video. Apart from that, really hope this lick helps you out. Thanks a lot for watching. Really appreciate you spending some time with this video with me today, and have a great day and hope you like this lick. I'll see you in my next video.